Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today I finished building a JBI suspension Honda CRF Pro Fork DIY kit. This kit will be installed into a 2023 Honda CRF 250RX model. This kit was built to our JBI suspension Flowy single track spec. Ride JBI considers Flowy single track as the type of off-road riding where you have good rolling speed and momentum as you ride, and the most common speeds are second and third gear. Now we do understand on the trail you will come across some tighter and more technical sections, and you will also come across some more wide open, faster sections. But again, what we are describing our Flowy single track spec as is the majority of the time you are riding with good rolling speed and momentum as you come across the obstacles on the trail. For comparison, our JBI suspension technical single track spec would be a softer setting than this build, and that is because our technical single track spec is for riders that are riding at much slower speeds and have less rolling momentum as they come across the obstacles on the trail. And because of that, you need a much softer suspension setting due to the lack of momentum and rolling speed as they hit the obstacles across the trail. Those speeds tend to be very low second gear and often riding in first gear as well. The rider that this kit is being provided to mostly does Flowy single track riding, but also does some technical single track riding as well. With all of our JBI suspension DIY kits, a JBI suspension settings guide is provided. It is a guide that provides the rider with 5 different clicker settings for their JBI suspension Pro Fork DIY kit. And these clicker settings range from our softest setting all the way up to the firmest setting. Per the settings guide, it'll recommend that the installer of this kit start at the plush setting that is right in the middle. So that way from there, they have 2 alternative stiffer settings and 2 alternative softer settings. So for the days that this rider knows he'll be primarily riding Flowy single track type of terrain, the plush setting is going to be the optimal ideal spec. And for the days this rider knows that they will be riding more slower speed and technical single track, they will follow that guide and adjust the suspension to the softer or the softest setting per the settings guide. So this way they know exactly how to adjust their suspension and how we would adjust their suspension, meaning Ride JBI, if we were with them. Doing so helps really limit the compromise in these setups and ensures that the bike will perform the best that it can. At ridejbi.com, you can find all the information regarding our JBI suspension Honda CRF Pro Fork DIY kit. It has detailed text descriptions, images, and videos that describe exactly what each part and component do that make up this kit, why it works, how it works, why we use it, and most importantly, what you should expect to feel as a rider once you have finished installing one of these kits. Ride JBI has tested, tuned, and developed suspension settings for all other types of riding, all the different types of off-road riding, motocross, supercross, arena cross, and freestyle. If you would like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call today or send us an email. We can discuss the year, make, and model bike that you have, what options are available, and which setup would be best for you. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.